What's good, Tortle Nation? SuperBowser here, bringing you guys our very first non-PBL live Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. So if you can, smash that like button, just like putting the show you support the content that me and more Turtles providing you guys daily. As you can tell, I'm in a different setting right now. My mother-in-law is here right now, so she's got the upstairs room. I'm recording downstairs right now, so there's a little bit of an echo. I'm sorry. Anyways, this is against my good buddy JustWeavile, and we're doing something a little bit different. We're bringing all our pokes, all our favorite Pokemon gyms. So I am bringing Greninja from Gym 6. I am bringing Rotom from Gen 4. I am bringing T-Tar from Gym 2. I am bringing Brayden from Gen 3. I am bringing Charizard from Gen 1, and I am bringing Cofagrigus from Gen 5. So yeah, I'm super happy to be battling my buddy JustWeavile. He's such a good battler, and a really good friend. This will be my second time recording the face cam because of there was a problem and I accidentally hit mute on my mic when I was live recording in person. So I'm going to do a post-recorded face cam recording for you guys and just go through and tell you what happened. We're going to look at his pokes right now. As we see, he brings the Weavile, he brings the Sizzle, he brings the Mega Sceptile, which is the beautiful Pokemon, one of my new favorite Megas. Zapdos, Volcarona, and Tyrantum. Now, I just want to say that when you guys, if you're doing a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, it is so crucial to take a picture of your opponent's team, because it's gonna let you know, oh my gosh, okay. And then when you're in the end, you're like, what is he gonna do? What Pokemon's gonna come out? It's really gonna help you out, and it's really going to help you out in the long run to remember and to be able to strategize for it. I didn't do that, so it kind of goes against me in the long run because I completely forgot who he is. Anyways, right now I'm just deciding on my pokes. I think I'm going to decide. I picked Greninja. I'm going to lead off with Greninja first because Greninja is such a fast Pokemon. It's definitely, in fact, it's being tested. It's being suspect tested right now on Pokemon Showdown. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and see what Jack starts off with. It's definitely gonna be, I think he starts off with his Weavile. I definitely do predict the Weavile to start off with. This was our second attempt at the battle, and oh my gosh, the first time I was up 2-0, and I don't know what happened. I think it was just a really bad disconnect on his part. He had already killed a poke, and I had already killed 2 of his, so it was really weird. But anyways, you see a long black screen now. I don't know what took so long for this battle to connect. I don't get it. I don't understand. But hey, Nintendo does what Nintendo does. Anyways, here's Weavile. He's issuing a challenge. He's going to start his beautiful Weavile named Midnight. I will say one thing about JustWeavile. He has a great nickname for his pokes. So I lead off with Greninja, and I predicted, and I didn't predict him to go for the fake out. I predicted him to go for like the low kick straight away, but he does. I think he does go with the fake out here, and I said I'm just gonna go ahead and go for a nice and Scald against this thing because I'm Greninja, right? I'm faster than anything. Well, ladies and gentlemen, apparently they're wrong. So he gets the fake out off. He gets it off, and it does quite a bit of damage. Like I think like 15%. Not bad. Here's where I messed up. I definitely predicted that. I definitely thought I was faster than him. So I go for the Skull, but he gets the low kick off. Because, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Max speed Weavile is 3 speed faster than Greninja. Just three. So we get lucky here with a burn, the first hacks of the game. Unfortunately, I didn't like to get it like that. I was definitely taken off guard that Weavile was actually faster than Greninja. I did not know that. So that's my mistake. That's one of several mistakes I make during this match. And so I'm going to make my second mistake right up here, and I'm going to switch out into Cofagrigus right here. Not entirely sure why I did it. I can't give you a reason, but I was thinking he's burned. It's my physical wall. I definitely should have predicted the knockoff and gone to Megazord live and taken that just fine, and then got a kill off of it. But I didn't, and I did something really stupid, which kind of hurts me later. So this is the second big mistake I make. Already 2 mistakes right in a row on the battle. He used the knockoff, and if I went to Megazord X, I think Cofagrigus would have survived so much more, and I would have been able to just, I would have been able to freaking roll this thing. But I was stupid, and I should have predicted the knockoff, but I didn't. I could have gone to Megazord Y and just taken it like a champ, and I didn't, so that's my fault. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and see. I'm gonna go for the hex. He's gonna get another knockoff off. Again, I should have switched out and just let the burn kill him. I really should have switched out and let the burn kill him, but I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I make stupid mistakes a lot when I battle. I really do. So we're gonna see him do a knockoff here in a minute, and it took him a while to decide. I don't know why he had me on the ropes. I don't know why it took him so long. I made 4 big mistakes in this battle, and I made the first 2 within the very first beginning of the game. So I'm gonna use Hex here and get the kill on Midnight. So that's good. We didn't sacrifice any pokes, but unfortunately 2 of our pokes are a lot lower than they should be right now. I should have easily predicted the fake out and gone back into Cockroaches and been just fine, and then predicted the knockoff and gonna Megazord Y. But I didn't, and that's my fault. Hindsight is 20/20 in these things. I forget who he goes into next here. I'm not entirely sure. Oh yes, he goes out into his Volcarona, which isn't bad. Which isn't a bad play on his part. Obviously, Crocodilius is a physical defensive monster, not really good at special defense. So I'm gonna switch out into my Tyranitar right here, and go for the Stone Edge. I think. I'm pretty sure I do that. Yeah. There would be no reason for me not to do it. But yeah, as you can see, we're starting off the battle kind of bad, and I'm not happy with it at all. With how it went down, I should have done a lot better than what I did. Especially those first 2 turns. Those first 2 turns were just outrageously stupid on my part. Just outrageously stupid on my part. Oh look, I'm going against a Pokemon that has knockoff again with a Ghost type. I don't know what I was thinking. It was completely stupid. I should have predicted it and gone into the Charizard. It was burned anyways, and it wouldn't have done much. And I could have easily taken so little damage. I'm going to Charizard Y here, and he does the Fiery Dance, which doesn't do much. But remember, this is key. This is so crucial later. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go for the Air Slash, and I think he's gonna go for the. Pretty sure he's gonna go for the. He's gonna switch out. I think he switches out into Zapdos right here. Yeah, I think he's gonna switch out into Zapdos right here. He's gonna withdraw Pyrax. And I think, yep, this is the Zapdos. So it's a really good play on his part. He's going to resist the Air Slash. Obviously, if I went for the Flamethrower, I would have destroyed him right here. Or I almost went for the Dragon Pulse, and that would have done a lot of damage. I could have destroyed him with 2 Dragon Pulses and then GG. I don't know why I didn't think about staying in. I'm much faster than Zapdos. I could have stayed in and actually gone for a Flamethrower in the sun. And probably taken him out, in all honesty. I probably could have taken him out. Flamethrower in the sun with a max special attack, Charizard Y. Or I could have got a Dragon Pulse off. But I wasn't thinking about it, so I'm going to switch in. I believe that I switched into T-Tar now. I do switch into T-Tar now. I'm going to try to get a Stone Edge off. Or maybe, I don't know. Let's see what I do here. I think I go into T-Tar, and I'm pretty sure I get a Stone Edge. I go for the Stone Edge. I'm going to switch into T-Tar, or I think I'll go for the Ice Fang this time. I go for the Ice Fang the first time. I definitely should have went for the Stone Edge. There's the Thunderbolt. It's not going to do much at all. He's going to get buffeted by the Sandstorm, but get left with recovery. This thing is physically defensive, like most Zapdos are. And I'm pretty sure he's going to switch out here. And I should have went for the Stab Crunch. But I think I go for the Ice Fang, predicting him to switch out into his Tyrantum, which I should have went for the Earthquake. I should have went for the Earthquake, and it's been a lot. This match would have turned out a lot differently. But I go for the Ice Fang here, I think. Yeah, I go for the Ice Fang, and he withdraws and switches out into his Scizor, which is a Ashleen, which his Scizor is his MVP of this game by far, and you guys see what I mean later. I go for the Ice Fang here, and it doesn't do much at all. I think an Earthquake would have done a lot more, or even I think a Stone Edge would have. Oh my gosh, I think a Stone Edge would have done a lot more. But I know he's physical, so I'm going to switch back out into Cofagrigus right here. I'm going to switch back out into Cofagrigus right here, and I think I'm going to take a U-turn. Yeah. So I'm gonna take a U-turn right here, and it's not gonna do much. It is choice banded, though. That is banded damage for absolute certain. I think I probably would have won this match if I get rid of this thing. It's such a huge problem against my team. I really don't have a whole lot of resistance to metal. I do, but it's not enough to warrant anything. So he comes out with his Sapphire, which is his mega threat. And I think this is where I decide to let Kerfigurgus die. I'm not sure. No, I think I switch out. I'm pretty sure I switch out into T-Tar. Yeah, I think I switch out into T-Tar. I was debating whether or not to let Kerfigurgus die, but I thought it could be a little bit more useful to me later, and that would have been fine. So yeah, I switch out in the T-Tar right here, predicting the special attack, and I'm right. I think he goes for a Dragon Pulse. Yeah, he Mega Balls here, and look how beautiful Mega Sapphire is. It's such a beautiful Pokemon. And then he goes for the Dragon Pulse, which I take just fine because I am a T-Tar Assault Vested. And here I think I go for an Earthquake, predicting the switch into, I definitely go for the Earthquake here. I think I do. It's either Stone Edge or Earthquake. I go for a stab move. I go for the Earthquake, and he switches back into, I think he switches into Shailene, or Ashleen, his Scizor. I'm pretty sure Earthquake. Yeah, I selected Earthquake, and he goes back into his Scizor. And this Earthquake actually does a good bit. It does nothing for damage, but it actually chips away at this thing. This thing is such a huge problem for my team. I should have switched out right here. And I do switch out here. I think I go into my Charizard Y, which was stupid. I should have just went into my physical wall. That's another mistake. That's my third mistake. I should have went into my physical wall and just ate it up and let my Charizard still keep some semblance of health. I get the Sun up. I'm gonna do. He uses U-turn, and he's gonna go into his. Yeah, I should have switched out into Kerfigurgus right there instead of Charizard Y. If I had saved my Charizard Y's health, I would have won this match 100%. I don't, but spoilers. Anyways. I hope you guys enjoy. Anyways, let's see. I forget what he does here. I think he goes out into his Zapdos, or I think he goes back out into Sherwood. I think he goes back into Sherwood. Yeah, he goes out into Sherwood, and I realize that I am not faster than this thing. Mega Sceptile is way too broken. That's ridiculous how fast it is. Mega Sceptile is broken. It should definitely be on the Ubers list. It's so much powerful. The only reason it's not is because it's 4 times weak to ice. That is the only reason Mega Sceptile is not on the Ubers list, even though it should be. It's weak to Dragon, and it's weak to, I mean, it's weak to a lot of things. Psychic, it's weak to Psychic, it's weak to Fire. But that 4 times weakness to ice is, I think, what's keeping it off the Ubers list, because it is such an awesome Pokemon. It's such a beautiful, but it's definitely my favorite new Mega. So I'm gonna switch out here and go into my T-Tar. And this time I go for a Stone Edge. I'm pretty sure I go for a Stone Edge this time. So I get the Sandstream up. He uses the Dragon Balls to no avail. I think he gets a crit here though. Yep, of course he gets a crit here when I really don't need him to get any crits. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, he's outplayed me from the beginning in this match. He really has. I go for the Stone Edge here because of stab, and it's going to do a ton of damage if it lands to anything that comes in. So I'm not too worried about what's going to come in. He's going to withdraw, and I believe he goes into his Tyrantum here. Yep, Gigantosaur. I gotta love the nicknames of JustWeavile. He's an awesome Poketuber. I use Stone Edge, and I actually get a little bit of payback. I get a crit for crit, and I take him down to less than 40%. So I feel I'm in a good place. I'm gonna switch. Here's why I switch out into my Kafagurus. I could have switched it. I might have been able to switch into Breloom and taken this just fine. And I think I should have. I really think I should have, because I would have resisted it a couple times. So I switched on the Kafagurus, and he's going to lock himself into Outrage, and he's going to give himself Mummy and take away his Strong Jaw, so no more bad attacks. Unfortunately, he is locked into Outrage. So here I do the smart thing for once. Here's where I start making some smart plays. I go out into, let me see, I think I go into Breloom right here, of course, because Breloom's awesome. I go into Breloom, and I get the Mach Punch off, and I pretty much destroy this thing with Mach Punch. So I get the Mach Punch off, and he knew it was going to happen, so he sacrificed his Gigantosaur, and unfortunately gave me Mummy, and he also breaks the Sash, which kind of stinks. It really does stink. It really does. So I forget who he goes into next. I want to say he goes into his what does he go into here? Well, we're gonna find out together, because I have no freaking clue. Oh yeah, this was a long time in the battle. I thought we had another disconnect, but we didn't, which is good, because that would have sucked for you. That would have sucked. It was just, this battle was really good, and I wish you could have seen the actual live commentary. But this is the best as I can do, guys. I'm sorry about hitting mute on the mic. He sends out his, and this is where I make my fourth mistake. I definitely should have stayed in. I should have stayed in and gone for the Spore and put this thing to sleep. I really should have. I should have put this thing to sleep and then just Mach Punched it to death. And I think I would have done a lot better, but I don't. And if I had, I think I would have won the match here. I should have definitely went for the Spore, let him Bullet Punch, or let him U-turn. Well, I think he U-turns here. I'm pretty sure he U-turns here. So he might have actually killed me, because it's super effective against the Breloom. But he might not have. He might not have. He might not have. But you never know. Anyways, I think he's going to... I'm pretty sure he U-turns here. I'm pretty sure he U-turns here. ST Regiment cleared Gerald. Yeah. I haven't done anything on this. I haven't done any of that stuff in this game yet. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and I don't know what I do. I should have rocked him, but I really should have spored him. If I had spored him, this game would have been a lot different, and I probably could have finished with a 5-0 if I had spored him right here. Because he had Zapdos with a special attacker. He had his this was his only physical attacker left, and I took out his other two physical attackers and had special, and I could have just stayed on T-Tor all day long and destroyed those things with physical attacks. Stone Edge would have taken out Pyronel, Ice Fang would have taken out Sherwood. Anyways, I send Rotom out, because Rotom can take he does go with a Bullet Punch. Rotom can take a beating. Rotom's actually pretty bulky, guys. And here's where I make a huge mistake. So I go for the Thunderbolt, and he's going to withdraw, I think. I'm pretty sure here's where I go for the Thunderbolt. Because I think a Thunderbolt would have killed at that range. Because he's physically defensive, he's not specially defensive. I could have gone for the Volt Switch, but I definitely didn't want to play Switch games a whole lot. So I'm pretty sure I go for the Thunderbolt here. I do go for the Thunderbolt. He's going to withdraw and go straight into Zapdos. And here's where I make the dumbest mistake any of you guys will see in Pokemon for a while. So look how much health he's at, and he's exerting his pressure. So I use Thunderbolt, and I'm kind of impressed. So I think what I decide to do here is go for the Thunderbolt again, because it did so much damage the first time. But I forget one thing, guys, and one thing only: when you're dealing with a Zapdos, you gotta know it's a special attacker, and you gotta think it has a VGC set with Heat Wave. But let's look at the Thunderbolt damage, and oh man, though I think Leftovers really saves him. He goes for this Heat Wave and he kills, which pretty much ends my chance of winning, because Rotom can come in on his Scizor and take a Bullet Punch like a champ. I think I should have switched out into my T-Tar right there and then a Stone Edge, and it would have done so much damage to whatever he sent in. And I gotta be like, GG, GG. And that's where I make my big mistake. Anyways, I think we kill. We're gonna go into Charizard Y here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we go into Charizard Y, and we go. I definitely do some research just to make sure I'm faster than him, and we definitely get the. I do a little bit of research here. I really want to make sure I'm faster than Zapdos. I couldn't remember what Zapdos base speed was. By the way, it's 94. If you want to know, Zapdos base speed is 94. So we're gonna go for the flamethrower here. We're gonna go for the flamethrower here, and we're gonna take. I think we take this thing out. I'm pretty sure. I'm definitely faster by far. Charizard's base speed is 110. Charizard Y, and I'm max speed, max special attack. So we use a flamethrower here, and that's gonna do a lot. I love how flamethrower looks in this gen. So we take out Zapdos, and he's gonna send in his Pyro now. Now here's where I make a critical mistake. Not a critical mistake, but a mistake nonetheless. By the way, look at Charizard's wings, man. They look so awesome. I love the jagged wing effect. Charizard X is my favorite poke, but Charizard Y looks boss. So here's where I make a critical mistake. The sun's up, right? And you would think, if you were smart, you would think, go into your special wall, do a Stone Edge, take this thing out, and leave Charizard for the Scizor. So I go for the Air Slash because it's 2 times effective against this thing. And yeah. It's stab. It should. I was hoping for a flinch too. And this is where I thought. I think this is where I thought we were just disconnected for the longest time. For some reason, I couldn't click on anything. I don't know why. Anyways, I go for the Air Slash. And this is where we thought, because I'm like, oh no. But here we go, we see the Air Slash, and look at the power, look at how powerful that thing is. It should have taken it out, in my opinion. I felt like I rolled min damage on that, I really did. But this is what actually kills the game. He gets a Fiery Dance off in the sun, which I think helps him out a little bit. So I'm going to kill this Pyrax with the Charizard Y. And so we're up 4-2 right now. I'm feeling pretty confident, I'm feeling pretty cocky, and I think that's what really got me in trouble. I could have, if I had done anything differently, just 1 or 2 things differently, this match would have been completely a 4-0, completely on my part, but I definitely screwed up. So I kill the Pyrax with the Charizard Y. So Charizard Y's got 2 kills so far. He killed Zapdos and he killed Pyrax, so he's definitely making this case for the MVP ballot. So I'm gonna go into, he's gonna go into his Scizor, right? And I'm like, well, crap. I don't think I have anything to take it. No, I think I should have stayed in right here. Because I'm not sure. I don't think the sunlight has any bearing on Charizard's defense. I don't think it does at all. It would have been nice if it does. I think it just ups the ante of fire moves, because it would be really awesome. But I'm freaking out right here. I'm freaking out because I know he's got the match. T-Tar's weak to steel, and then my other 3 pokes are way too low to even do anything. My only hope, I should have sacrificed Greninja right here. What I should have done is sacrifice Greninja right here, and then I should have sacrificed Greninja, gone in the Breloom, and then went for the Spore. But I wasn't thinking. I was very much panicking right now because I know what he's doing. So instead of sacrificing my Greninja, which can't do anything, nothing, not a thing, I go out into Breloom and think, oh, I can take 2 bullet punches from this thing. Turns out I can't. That one takes me down. I do the Mach Punch just for damage, just to try to get some chip damage off, but it's already over, guys. It's completely over by now. If I had sacrificed Greninja and then gotten the Spore off, and then Mach Punch my way to victory, that would have been something. That would have been something to applaud. Something to be, oh wow, that's pretty awesome. I could have rocked him. I could have done all sorts of things to win this match. By the way, he only has Sherwood left, and as you see, I'm just gonna get frustrated and start sending out random pokes. I send out T-Tar right here, thinking, oh, he might be able to take it. No, T-Tar can't take a hit. I already know he's won. I'm just delaying the inevitable. I don't know why. Definitely so many mistakes. So many mistakes were made in this battle by me. There was 4 key mistakes that I made. The first one, not going into Cofagrigus for that fake out. By the way, Greninja and Charizard both resist Steel type. Both resist Steel type. So I could have easily won this match. Not going out into my Cofagrigus, I should have predicted the fake out was going to happen. And then switching out the Charizard Y for the knockoff. Those are 2 really big mistakes. Letting the Rotom die to the Heat Wave. I don't know what I was thinking, because even if I had came in on my Tyranitar and taken the Heat Wave, I could have easily Stone Edged something. Even this thing, even Ash thing would have been taken too kindly to the Stone Edge, and I could have got some chip damage off on it to make it easier for me to kill later. But it doesn't matter, because I'm gonna come out on T-Tar for whatever reason. I have no idea why, and I'm just gonna die to a Bullet Punch. Like I said, this was a great match, and if I hadn't made 1 or 2 of those mistakes, I would have won, hands down. I predicted right. I was doing a lot of things right, and I think you know what? Losing to Choice Banded Bullet Punch. It's really not good, but WeVile did a great job. He really did. I'm frustrated because I lost this way. It's not the way you want to lose a match. By 4 mistakes. Four mistakes are way too many mistakes. Just way too many. I could have done so much differently, and I don't know why I didn't think of any of this while I was battling. When I'm battling, I'm in the heat of the moment, and I don't make good decisions. That's just a fact. I'm not that good a battler, in my opinion, because I make critical mistakes in the worst possible places. Leaving that Rotom in, don't know why I did it. I could have easily taken that heat whip. I resisted it 2 times, or I resisted it. It was neutral, and I resisted the other, so I could have easily, and it was special, and I could have come in like, it does what, 10 damage? But I'm gonna lose here, and here's another reason why his Pyrax put in some work, because he got the Fiery Dance off in the sun. I think if I had just like 10 more health, I probably would have lived this. I probably would have lived on like 1. But I don't, and I end up losing the match because of it. So Charizard dies, and then Greninja's going to follow shortly after. Again, both of them resist. Both of them resist Steel. So if they were at a little bit more health, I could have won this match. Easily won this match. I go for it don't matter what I go for right now. I'm going to go for the Skull, but it's not going to matter because he's faster. Priority Bullet Punch Technician, you guys know. And he wins that match. So WeVile wins that match. Unfortunately. Really bad. Again, he did great. He battled great, but he won because I made some horrible mistakes. Just stupid mistakes early on in the battle. And I never really quite recovered from them. Letting Greninja take that much health off because I didn't check the speed. There's no excuse for that. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you didn't, hit that dislike button. And again, in all fairness to Jack, he did an amazing job. It was an amazing battle, but those couple mistakes, handful of mistakes, cost you the game. Crucial mistakes at crucial times cost you Pokemon games, and I made crucial mistakes. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, smash that like button. If you didn't, hit that dislike button. Either way, comment below and let me know what you guys think. And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe, and to hit that subscribe button so you too can be part of the Tortle Nation. I could go out into Charizard because I am defensive on Charizard and fire won't hurt as much. And that way I can come in on Gliscor, protect again, get some more leftovers. So Probopass is at 1. This guy's at like 2. We've already defeated after midnight. Let's go ahead and open that bad boy. Look at that! Alright, that's freaking legit. Gizmo's awesome. I just gotta make sure not to feed him. Don't feed him in water. Don't feed him in water. At all. Don't.